Bo,
Yeah.
have you heard? Lord Heseltine has stated Farage Farage is a fascist, and his final contribution, Lord Heseltine's, may be to stop Farage.
Don't see how. He hasn't got any power. What?
Well,
Stupid old bitch.
wow. He wants to expose reform for what they are, he says. Did a massive piece in the Times. It's a really big piece in the Times. Obviously, we're not going to go to there because we can't, hidden behind paywalls and stuff. But the London Economic is a pretty good write-up, and it's pure comedy. It's pure comedy. This old codger, this absolute dinosaur. Nothing against old people, FYI. Literally nothing against old people. But this guy's a prick. Okay, he's an absolute prick. He thinks Enoch Powell got what he deserved, even though Enoch Powell was wildly popular and proven completely correct. This guy's a loser. He also lives in quite literally like a mansion in like a 98% white area, and he's like, "Yeah, keep flooding the country with immigrants because I don't have to deal with them." Prick. Anyway, so let's just take a look, shall we? Lord Michael Heseltine has said in his final contribution in politics could be to stop Nigel Farage for the good of the United Kingdom. I mean, this is Nigel Farage we're talking about. Not exactly, I mean, come on. He's not exactly mustachioed, man, for goodness sake. He's weak. He's a weak centrist.
And Heseltine ain't stopping shit. Reformer polling easily the highest. I saw a poll just like yesterday or today, even earlier today, and they were like, all the other parties were on like 17%, 13%, all of them. And Reform were on like 30, 35, 36. So Heseltine ain't stopping shit. Silly old piece of shit. He's been a piece of shit since the goddamn 60s, this man. Like, how is he still around? How is he still a thing? Anyway, sorry, go on. What's he said?
Well, have you considered that he's going to stop him single-handedly?
Oh, right.
He's going to walk out like Gandalf. Like, you shall not pass.
The power of Lord Heseltine's ire, just the pure power of him being displeased with you, means that you crumble into ash.
That's it, mate. Disintegrate. Disintegration. That's it. So the Tory peer has been a vocal critic of Farage and reform, comparing them to the right-wing fascists of the 30s during an appearance at the Conservative Party conference earlier this month, which we covered actually at the time, which was heavily comical.
Yeah.
So now, in a new interview with the Times, Lord Heseltine has repeated his assertion that Farage's party are fascist. So he told the publication that reform are, quote, a reincarnation of Oswald Mosley and his fascists in the 30s, when it was the Jews who were the targets, and of Enoch Powell with immigrants in the 60s. What a prick. What a total... What like politically ignorant douche as well. Yeah. Farage is a fascist. Are you high?
Yeah.
Like, are you actually high?
Yeah.
Not remotely. There's no fascist doctrine seeping out of Farage's bones, right? He's like, what on earth is he talking about?
Well,
what
it's like,
belly?
Because Nigel's real crime, as far as someone like Michael Heseltine is concerned, Michael Heseltine, who's an arch pro-Europe Tory, right? Nigel's real crime, if we're honest, is that Nigel is like an anti-EU Tory, right? And that's been a civil war ever since the 70s. It's basically been a civil war ever since the 70s. Michael Heseltine represents your classic super pro-Europe Tory, and of course Nigel's the opposite of that. But of course there's nothing remotely fascist. Oh, what is fascist to want Parliament to be sovereign, is it? That's really what Nigel really wants, and Godspeed to him. I'm completely on the same page with Nigel on that. Couldn't be more on the same page with Nigel on that. Couldn't be more. But that's not fascist. That's nothing to do with Mosley.
Have you considered that it is, actually? Because Heseltine has said so.
Heseltine, these people, we said it, I think we said it, I must have said it before when we did the other video about him. But there's people like Kenneth Clark, not the historian, art historian Kenneth Clark, the Tory politician Kenneth Clark. People like that, and John Major. These are like, and even someone like David Cameron or George Osborne, they think that if you're not pro-EU, that you're a swiveled-eyed lunatic. That's what they think. They think you're out of your mind. They think you must be mad to not want to be in Europe. I mean, yeah, the irony. So Lord has, this is so out of date. Like this sort of rhetoric, like worked in like what the 90s, even the early 2000s. A lot of people were still like hand wringing. Oh no, you know, UKIP is like the SA. They're like brown shirts, right? So, but not now. Not now. We're in 2025.
Yeah.
So Michael Heseltine is just terribly, terribly behind the times. I mean, obviously, I mean, he's in his 90s, right? But he's just a has-been. Just shuffle off now. You're done. You're done, and your arguments and your worldview are done. We've tried that, Michael. We've tried your way, and he got us raped and murdered, and half replaced in our own ancestral homeland. Dirty piece of shit.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Enoch Powell was completely correct.
Yep.
Completely correct.
100% vindicated.
In Nate's Britain, if I was overlord of the Anglosphere, Enoch Powell would be deified. Not necessarily. Well, yeah, deified with statues everywhere.
Right.
Let's go full blown. All right. If I was the Anglo overlord, that's what I would do. So Heseltine said he wants to expose reform for what they are, and labelled Farage a quote reincarnation of that human instinct to distrust something different from yourself. Well, I'll stop you there, Heseltine. You epic retard. That is inbuilt within us. There are enough studies out there. It's evolutionary psychology. It's something which we have. It's inbuilt within us. You are genetically predisposed to like someone which is more genetically similar to you. That is just what it is.
Yeah.
Like that's how we're built. You idiot.
Yeah.
So that's completely wrong.
He's talking about. Sorry, he's talking about in-group and out-group preferences there.
Yeah.
Yes, it's okay to have an in-group preference. Yes, that's how the world. That's how humans work. That's how biology works. We've done the despising your own in-group and giving preference to any other out-group. Again, Michael, we've done that. We've tried that. It got hundreds of thousands of our women raped and loads of us murdered. Some of us butchered on the streets for no reason. It's fucked up our demographics, perhaps for all time. So we've tried that. Look, there's something wrong with distrusting something different from yourself. No, there isn't. There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, it's healthy.
Designed to keep you safe.
In fact, it's absolutely
essential.
Reason. It's absolutely essential. I'm not going to apologize for it anymore. No, fuck you. There's very, very few people, very few creeds, political creeds that say don't have an in-group and give a preferential treatment to all other out-groups. And there's a reason for that, because it's suicidal, because it's backward. And again, we've tried it Heseltine's way. It is a complete disaster. Oh, God, I hate him so much.
So he continued further and said, we've seen it all before throughout our history, the wars of the roses, Catholics versus Protestants. We have been there before, and I hate it. I wanted to tell the Conservative Party, with all the experience I may have, that they must never do a deal with Nigel Farage. My final contribution may be to try to stop Nigel Farage for the welfare of this country. I enjoy being part of the fray, giving speeches. Someone at the party conference shouted, "What are you doing here?" But I still have something I want to say. Yeah, it's absolutely retarded what you've got to say, Heseltine. Shut up. You literally don't know what you're talking about. You are a dinosaur. Literally, figuratively, your politics is old. It doesn't fit with the times. You're also insulated from it all. so you don't have to reap what you have sown demographically. You're done, mate. You're done.
Yeah. Put him in a 1-bedroom flat where everyone else in the building are like Pakistanis and Bangladeshis and Somalis and Nigerians, and they treat you like absolute shit. And if you put 1 foot wrong, they will fuck you up. Let's see how he likes living like that. Let's see how the Lord Heseltine, move him off of his estate, his giant estate, and move him into Stratford. See how he likes walking along, just trying to go to Greg's or McDonald's in Stratford. See how he likes that?
Yeah.
Wars of the Roses. What the fuck is he talking about?
I don't know. I don't know. So he continued further. They're labeling it as like he really did it. The peer also went on to dismantle Farage's man of the people shtick that he has adopted throughout his political career. From the moment I first saw him in action, I thought, you are after the white working class pub vote. You never saw him without a tankard of beer. Then the farmers got into trouble, and can you believe it? He turned up looking like a farmer. I think that is phony and fake, and he is phony and fake. He added that Farage is a privately educated city boy who has no policies worth the name, but gives the impression he has. Right, mate, you're sounding like a woman. No disrespect to women. But you're sounding really jealous. Yeah. That's what you sound like. You sound like a bitch. All right. I'm aware your testosterone's dropped. You're really, really old. I get it. I understand. All right. I know the biological ramifications of age. But seriously, stop acting like a bitch. All right. You'll be growing a pussy next. Fucking hell.
Can I just, I will say something, a couple of things there. This is classic Heseltine. Classic, old school, old Tory, sort of left of the Tory party elitism. That he was after the white working class pub vote. Like there's something wrong with that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, like
right.
No! How dare he?
People that go to the pub, they shouldn't have any sort of political voice. They shouldn't have a voting bloc. They shouldn't. Their interests should never, ever, ever be represented. But good God,
how dare he relate to people?
Yeah, like that's classic. That's Heseltine. That's like that. That's this man in a nutshell. Is that he's got like that? There's something intrinsically, like fundamentally, profoundly wrong with courting the white working class pub vote. Yeah, that's you all over, Lord Heseltine. You absolute piece of shit. And then the thing, like, there was something with the farmers, and now he turns up wearing like a farmer's jacket or whatever, and that like farmer's flat cap. I mean, again, so what? Like that kind of is Nigel. I don't think that is particularly fake or phony.
No, it looked pretty normal.
Yeah, it's pretty normal.
In a barber jacket, I was
wearing a gilet, wearing like a green gilet. Yeah, it's pretty normal for someone like him. Pretty middle class, pretty normal thing. He's like, he lives out in the sticks, I believe. There's nothing wrong with that. And yeah, I've always thought that Nigel's shtick, I think it's a bit shitty to even call it a shtick. I don't think it is. That he goes down the pub and drinks beer and smokes cigarettes.
Oh, wow.
It's like, yeah, I don't think he took up smoking to court the working class vote. I think he just smokes. Right?
And most people drink beer. So
yeah, I don't think he allows himself to be photographed drinking a beer because it's some sort of 4D chess populist.
Can you imagine?
I think he just likes a beer like a normal person. That's the thing. That's the thing about Nigel, right? Once again, just to say, everyone knows this channel by now. We throw him a bit of shade, but credit where it's due, right? You know, we've got all sorts of issues with Nigel and his policies and all sorts of that, but he is a bit more of a much more of a normal person than a lot of politicians. The thing of going down the pub and having a ciggy and a beer, right? I don't think that's contrived or conceited. I think that's just him. Really do.
Yeah.
But to someone like Lord Heseltine, that could only compute, that could only make sense as a contrived Mosley style attempt to fucking be a fascist and court working class white people. You can see how his mind works. A mental old elitist piece of shit. God. I'm so glad that the vast majority of the Heseltines of this world will be gone, completely gone soon. I mean, he's one of the last ones. He's super old, isn't he?
Yeah, 92, 91, something like that. Oh dear. Shuffle off, mate.
Yeah.
Shuffle off into the abyss. You're not wanted anymore.
Yeah, you've done your job. You fucked up Britain from when you came on the stage to now. Yeah, well done. Yeah, a lot of your worldview has got to play out, a lot of it, and it's fucked us up badly. So totter off now, old man. You're done.